ho, ho, ho. Another Christmas in the robot hut. And I'm hanging the lights. Hopefully you can hear me over the calliope. But basically, the story on the lights and all of these 40 some odd shelves of toys is 24 years ago I used 12-volt yard lights because I didn't want any UV to ruin the boxes and robots, and I didn't want a lot of heat buildup. And you could get 20 lights on a transformer and wire for 20 bucks. That was 24 years ago. Well, when those bulbs started burning out, I found out that it was too expensive to replace those bulbs. And LED bulbs were finally coming into vogue. And I found some nice LED bulbs that had more of a warm glow to them. And they had bridge rectifiers built into them, so I could run them on AC, because the yard lights worked on AC, 12 volts. So those worked just fine, and that's what you see in the other cabinets scattered throughout the hut. But as those began to fail, I don't know, 10 years ago I put them in or whatever, I couldn't find the same ones again, and most of the automotive ones that fit the socket that was used, like in these yard lights, are meant for DC, obviously, because they're automotive and they don't have the bridge rectifier, which means they have to be, if you plug them into an AC circuit, they only run 50% of the time. So they were only like 50% as bright. And they weren't the warm color. They're more this, I don't know if the camera shows the difference between warm white and white white, but this is white white. So what I've been doing the last few days is had to pull out all the stuff out from underneath all these cabinets, get to the 24-volt transformers that were under. There were 4 of them scattered around running the lights, and I put in one 30 amp 12-volt DC power supply from a 3D printer, which I no longer needed. I've been scavenging parts off of, and so now they're running on DC 12-volt, and we'll kind of do this as a test. So that this first row has got these newer automotive 12-volt DC lamps in them, running on a DC supply. The rest of the building is still running on the other ones. The problem with the other ones is they're beginning to fail. And every now and then when the one fails, I have to plug in one of the new bulbs. For example, that one up there, I can tell this by the color. That's one of the new bulbs, and it looks dimmer only because it's only running 50% of the time. It's getting AC instead of DC, so it's only partially lit. So that's my Robot Hut holiday lights, and I think I've done, I'll put links down below. I'll try to find them. I know I've done lots of Christmases in the Robot Hut with the calliope playing. Some of them I've had to remove because YouTube would strike them with a copyright strike because of the music, and some of them might have slipped through. I don't know. We'll check. We'll see if I can find them. But Big Lou's wishing you a very Merry Christmas.